this one. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons playing the small forward. Dirk and Chandler up front, and it's McCloud in at the one.
Not only is this team just on a tear right now, but they're a very tight-knit group off the court as well.
And that can mean so much for a team. When you genuinely like and care about the guys you're playing with, you get to know them on a personal level away from the game. I think that makes it play much harder each time you hit the floor because you're not only playing to win, you're playing for each other. And that can fuel you in powerful ways.
Lakers on D, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Guys, given their performance in that game, which was less than pretty, by the way, I had a hard time believing it wound up as close as it did.
Likewise, I feel the same way, Steve. I mean, when it was coming down the stretch, I was thinking, how in the heck are they still in this game? You got to be kidding me. You got the sense that it was never going to be their night.
Here's Davis after the made shot from Monte Ellis.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
It's stolen by Randall. And Young, here we go. It's rebounded by Dallas. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on them. If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Jackson kicks to Bryant. Back to Jackson. Lets it go from 11. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot.
Baseline try, and it's Dallas with another.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, a bit ago, Byron Scott and I were able to chat. And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis' impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis' strong suit seems like a smart plan.
And thank you, Doris.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Jackson dishes to Randall. Outside Jackson. And Young kicks to Randall. 6 on the shot clock. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Kobe Bryant, 4th.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Dallas. Making a switch here. Aminu's checked in. Feeds it to Ellis. Passes to McCloud. Lets the three fly. And that one's good. Speedy's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Here's Jackson. Rejected by Nowitzki. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retaining possession.
Looking at the Mavericks over the last 10 games, Kevin, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point shooting. And they're also ranked #1 in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possession.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots. And when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
They set the screen. There's 1:40 left in the first. Lynn kicks to Young. There's the three. Count the bucket.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
The Mavericks leading. Here's Speedy. He's got 8. Harris passes to McLeod. And Lynn comes to help. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turn.
Nice shooting.
And Dallas with a change here, too. Lakers leading by 3. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. McLeod. He's in at the point. Dirk and Chandler up front. Al Farouk Camino is out there with Ricky Lito.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
McLeod pass to Lito. Chandler's shot good.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Lakers shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Lynn dishes to Davis. Back to Lynn. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Lynn's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Aminu. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Fades. A rebound by the Lakers. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Yeah, a nice job there defensively, just getting a hand up enough to bother the shot.
Yeah, that was very nice. Impressive. It made it a much more difficult shot.
Here's Speedy. A 23-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Lynn kicks to Davis. Lynn with it. Now guarded by McLeod. And there's a whistle that goes on Jeremy Lin. That's his first foul.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for him yet.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Ellis is checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Speedy in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He ended with 23 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Good job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And they're sharing the ball, too, which I love. They're piling up the assist. We're seeing great offensive movement.
Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bryant. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness. Wow. 4 here in the first half. They're going to need to do something different on defense to trap this guy and lock him up.
Kobe kicks to Jackson. Over to the wing. The feed to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Jackson. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Here's Speedy. He's got 14, and Young comes over to help. Here's Nowitzki.
Smart. Use that big height advantage. Get the shot off.
Well, it's hard to put a big man on him, Steve, that far from the hoop. I mean, he's versatile.
Both teams will make substitutions.
So we got a moment now to check out the score. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. I'm sure he's happy with the way things have been going. Those are some nice, steady numbers.
Well, how could he be unhappy about him, Steve? I mean, he'd probably like to see just a little more of an uptick in him, just the same, but nothing to not be content about there.
Here's Speedy, averaging 19 points per contest. Over in the corner, Ellis. Pass to McCloud. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Super.
Get in his face.
And he knew that. He knew it.
In a tight game here as we end the first half.
Thank you, Kevin. I've got Kobe Bryant. And Kobe, tell us what's working for you guys defensively right now.
Oh, keeping them out of transition, really. I mean, that's really been the big key this half.
Kobe, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, over to you.
Thanks so.
All right, fellas. Still anyone's ball game right now. A few things from the first half. First off,
Been out ahead through the first 2 quarters. What a game we're seeing from Speedy.
Boy, you wonder how long he can continue to shoot the 3 ball as well as he has to this point. He's been lights out.
Steve, you know that as well as anyone, being the shooter you were. Sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks 3 feet wide.
Nick Young is out there with Davis. Then it's Randall. Then there's Kobe. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. That's Byron Scott's 5 as we get into the second half.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Bryant passes to Young. And Bryant kicks to Jackson. Young up top. The Lakers working the ball around now. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Speedy. 17 points in the game. Bryant comes with the double team. Kobe with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. And the jam by Nick Young.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Parsons passes to McCloud. Fires, high post. Again, the Mavericks score.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Jackson kicks to Bryant. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Randall. Nice D from Chandler.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
For the lead, McCloud lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Speedy's got 7 points for the quarter. Kobe dishes to Young. Jackson with it. Now Chandler defending. Jackson kicks to Bryant. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's McCloud. Banked in off the glass. Speedy's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Jackson passes to Kobe. Randall with a screen for Bryant. Bryant can't get that one to fall.
It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
The pass to McLeod. Nobody near Parsons. And it's off from three-point range.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
And he gets it to go.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
Jeremy Lin in for Los Angeles. Watson comes in for Jackson. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Ricky Leto comes in for Ellis. Got that one up quick. And it's now 26 points for Speedy. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The dish to Parsons. Passes it to McLeod. Kicks it to Aminu. Now here's Nowitzki. He's covered closely, and Dallas again with the bucket. And here's Watson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Inside, out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Let's check out how the Lakers stacked up, Kevin, over the last month in the NBA statistics. 4th in fewest turnovers per game, 7th in scoring, and they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
To me, offense is all about you can't get good shots unless you're taking care of the ball. And Clark, you talked about those turnover numbers, the lack thereof. I mean, that's impressive. This is a very well-coached, disciplined team.
Can't hit, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
That was a game in hostile territory, too, guys. And it seemed like they had confidence right from the beginning, unbothered by being on the road.
And, you know, their shots were falling. From the top to the bottom of that lineup, their guys were heated up.
He kicks it to Snell. Watson dishes to Lin. Feeds to Snell. Pass to Watson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Randall to stop the run. Uses both hands to slam it down. Now, as far as the defense goes, Clark, that is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here. You know, he's showing some kind of a killer instinct this quarter, trying to stretch this lead out.
Watson with it. Now guarded by McLeod. Watson kicks to Snell. He dishes it to Lin. The feed to Snell. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Tries a 3. Aminu misses. Lakers trail by 9. Lin the pass to Watson. They set the pick. Dishes to Snell. There's the triple. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Mavericks lead by 9. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass.
It's go time. Check in. I'm on it.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. On the floor for Dallas, the forwards are Parsons and Dirk. Felton and Ellis pair up at the 1 and the 2. And it's Chandler in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Bryant. Nowitzki with the steal. Ellis against Kobe. Ellis dishes to Nowitzki. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Let's go. Easy jumper from very short distance. And the Mavericks lead by 12. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course. Wow.
You also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged virtually every shot in the paint.
Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. And Dallas also making a switch. Speedy's checked in for Raymond Felton. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Byron Scott coaching his team during the break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And there's the pass to McLeod. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trail by 10. Now Randall pulls it from the elbow, and the jumper falls for him.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. McLeod passes to Nowitzki. Down low. Shoots a fader, and the shot is good. Nowitzki's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The dish to Kobe. And he gets it to go.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Here's Speedy, guarded by Jackson. Here's McLeod. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. And it's 37 points for Speedy.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow three, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Randall brings the double team. Ellis outside. Here's Speedy. He feeds it to Chandler. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 11. 1:27 left in the game. Jackson kicks to Kobe. To the middle. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been an excellent game we've seen from Julius Randle. 13 points and 1 steal.
He's just been making one play after another, from one baseline to the other, covering the whole court.
Full throttle up and down the court. He has not let up one bit.
Ed Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Young comes in for Tony Snell. Nowitzki, the pass to McLeod. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Young against Parsons. Passes it to McLeod. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Speedy's got 40 points.
Well, clearly we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. And I think this was an excellent all-around performance for the Mavericks.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one, Kevin, and then they do it again. It worked.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And this result will get them square in this season series at 1 game apiece. So important for them to get back a little momentum against an opponent who took them to task previously.
Yeah, going down 2-0 would have made their 3rd and final meeting of the season very difficult to win. But now they'll go into it really liking their chances.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Speedy. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ryan Kelly, he's checked in for Randall. Watson comes in for Kobe. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Watson dishes to Beverly. That 3 off the mark. Here's Speedy. The 10-footer finds the target. Speedy's got 42 in the game.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where You come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.